you guys to manifest in the new moon that is tomorrow. So, with that being said, I have this set up. Now, I'm going to start on the very basic beginner level for somebody that does not have any type of spiritual supplies. They're new to their journey. They don't even know which way to go. So, first, of course, we're going to have a candle. Now, colored candles really didn't become a big thing until after World War II. Before that, everybody used beeswax. But now, since we're in the new age, everybody likes to color code their candles. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But if that's not, hey, white is the go-to candle for almost any and everything. You can use a white candle for money work, love work, healing, whatever. White is just kind of like one of those staple candles that if you got it, you can do anything with it. But I just say as long as you got 5, that's all that really matters. So this candle in particular is a protection and cleansing candle. Because when people think about manifestation, they usually only think about, oh my God, so today's the day I can manifest some money. Technically, you can manifest anything. On that new moon, you can manifest health, healing, abundance. You can also do a really good soul-searching self-love ritual if that's what you need. Also, you can do road opening work because sometimes we have a bad habit of getting and staying in our own way. So, like I said, that is a protection and cleansing candle that we have here at Queen City Conjure. We also have a money candle, which money green. So this is our money candle. We have pink for self-love. Now, so this one right here has not been dressed. I didn't dress any of these yet, but this is a basic plain pink candle that we can actually dress for self-love. We have blue that is for healing issues when people are sick, they're under the weather, which I have sinuses right now. I should probably use one myself, but I am on my fire starter and I'm on my teeth. But for other people that I know that might be sick and shut in, I would use a healing candle for them. And of course, here's a road opening candle. Most road opening work, people think of something that is very fiery, something that ignites with flames. So usually we use orange. Now, also with these candles, I have oils. Now, if I am doing, for any of my candles, I'm always going to use my power oil, which is down there somewhere. And my power oil is basically, it was created under the Leo sun. It is a essence of my shea. I feel like it gives my workings a little bit of extra to them. Especially when I definitely need something to come through right here, right now. So everything I have on this table can basically coordinate. But like I said, we're going to start from the basic. Let's say you are new and you are venturing out and you want to manifest something for money. Okay. So when you think of money, you think of green. When you think of green, you should think of the transference of energy. You should never be afraid to spend money, whether it's in a good purpose or if it is for someone else in need. Hence that favorite saying, is better to give than receive. Well, yeah, but you're going to receive it back tenfold. So I'm going to say we're going to use a green candle. Now with this green candle, me as a practitioner, I'm going to have oils. I'm going to hit all levels of my life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I am going to light my intention with this candle. I will also, again, use my power oil. I will also use my prosperity oil. And I would also go in my house with my money floor wash. And of course, I would sweep my house from back to front, and then I will mop from front to back. And then I will actually also go in with my money drawing spray and I will spray the entrance of my house as well as the exit of my house. But again, like I said, we're new. So we have this nice little green candle here. And we want to manifest some money. And we don't even have any oils. We don't have any sprays. Let's say we don't even have we don't even really have access to a really good botanica. Usually you'll see a lot of practitioners use Sinkful. Now you can find that in many botanicas, but like I said, let's say you don't have access to one. We're going to go old school, and we are going to go with allspice. Allspice, you can actually find this in your grocery store. Allspice is one of those, it's for good luck, it's for manifestation, it's for money, it is for drawing in all good positive things to you, as well as nutmeg. And of course, bay leaf. I know a lot of people know about bay leaf. We can go to the grocery store, we can find bay leaf, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to write on our bay leaf. Oh my God, there we go. They're a little difficult. I'm a little feeble today. So we're going to get bay leaf like so, all right? So for this particular working, I want to say I want to bless all of my community and all the people that are going through something financially that do not know if they're going to be able to make a way out of no way. I want people to be able to walk in their greatness and to manifest abundance in life, happiness, success, and wealth. So on my bay leaf, I am going to put for my community. So I'm going to write community. And I'm going to say love, prosperity. Then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to say money, health, I'm running out of room. Okay. Okay, and then I am going to put Psalm 72. Okay, so I have my bay leaf ready. It says my community, love, support, money, health, and all those that are going through. May they be blessed. Psalm 72. Okay, so I got my little bay leaf like so. Let me move him out the way. And I am going to place my candle on my bay leaf, okay? So now I'm going to start with dressing my candle. Now some people, they like to load their candles. It's not my first go-to. And the reason why is because with the loaded candle, you gotta watch them. And when I mean you gotta watch them, you gotta sit their ass outside and you gotta keep eyes on it or that thing will go kaboom on you, in your face. But some people, they love them. Ain't to each his own. I ain't knocking nobody. Just for me personally, and no, not doing it. So, but for dressing candles, which is what we're gonna do, very simple. You can use either a bamboo skewer. You can also use a metal rod, or you can also use something that is pointy that's going to help you to be able to penetrate the wax. Now with these candles, they are a soy blend. They're a little bit easier than the traditional or some of the waxes that I've seen. So I'm going to go in and I am going to make several holes into my wax. And I actually have a video already up of a working for, let's see, what was it? I don't know. I think it was protection, maybe. It was something else because I'm trying to help y'all help yourselves because these folks are crazy. And you have got to tap into your sense of self and your empowerment. Because if you do not, these people will keep you oppressed, suppressed, and depressed all of your days. And you will go through life simply existing and not living. So realize that you have the authority to call forth any and everything that is promised to you by the universe. But you gotta ask. Like I said, a closed mouth does not get fed. Okay. Whew. Goodness, I need to go to the gym. I feel a little feeble today. Okay, so now we have our holes in our candle. Okay, so we have that. So let's say you don't even have any oil. Okay, you don't have any spiritual conjuring oils. You have nothing. Let's think outside the box. You have access to olive oil at your grocery store, maybe even your local corner store, depending on how they roll. But get you some olive oil. Speak your intention into it. Whether it is, please, I call forth my power back from the universe to be able to manifest the things that are meant for me. I call back my prosperity. I call back my wealth. I call back my success. I call back my health unto me. Speak what you want. Your intention is what sets everything off. You have to already know that something is done before it is done. That's the key to any type of spell work or conjuring or petitions. It is already done. I am just putting my reaffirmation into it. So I have oils, so I'm just going to use my oils that are here. But like I said, if you don't have any, get you some olive oil, speak your intention into it. If you don't know what to say, Psalms 23 is always a good one. That's always a good one. Psalms 108, Psalm 72, Psalm 114, Psalm 118, even Psalms 5. Whatever you want to do, you do you. That's what you're going to do. So, since I'm doing me, I am going to first use my power oil. So, and I am just going to go around my candle like so. Okay. And then I am going to come in and I'm going to use my prosperity oil, which is this. Okay. So now that I have my oil base going and I have my bay leaf that's right here, I have one of two options. First option, I don't have not the first herb. I'm just gonna say, look, I need you to do what you're gonna do. I need you to bring forth money back to me. I need you to go find money for me. Two, I actually have access to herbs and I can use my allspice, or I can even use another bay leaf and dress my candle. Or option number 3, I can do both. And by doing both, I mean, instead of having my bay leaf underneath my candle, I can go and write a partition. Now, some people, they get hung up on parchment paper. Some places it's easy to find, some places it's not. Parchment paper is technically, if you really want to be authentic, it's lambskin, but to each his own. Our elders back in the day, they would get a brown paper bag and make their own paper. It was so easily accessible. They didn't have to go kill no pole or the goat that was minding his business. They didn't have to hunt it down. Let's say you don't even have access to brown paper. Get you just a white sheet of paper. Just white. No lines on, just white. Just get you some paper. Write your intentions. What you want. What you are calling forth. What you are going to manifest. How it is going to come to you. Write that out. Sign your name. Sign your name at the bottom. Or even at the top. But just make sure your name is on it. Like for me personally, when I want to do a working for like my family or even like just the people that I love, I care about, my community, I will do what's called a Bible coordinates, and I will pick out 4 or 5 different scriptures from wherever, and I will make sure that my name is on it. My mom's name is on it. My baby's names are on it. My husband's name is on it. My family's name is on it, or whoever I know at that point in time is also going through, their name is going to be on it. And when I get through writing it, you don't have to make it complicated if you don't want to. You do you. Again, I'm going to fold it towards me, okay? You're going to fold it towards you. I know some people get hung up on, do I fold it 3 times? Do I fold it 7 times? Do I put it in square? Do I roll it up? Look, as long as it's coming towards you, that's all that matters. So once you have it folded towards you, now you can put that petition underneath your candle, and you can use this bay leaf, and you can actually use it to dress your candle. Okay, so that is one option that we have for our working. For money, like I said, I would do the candle, I would do the floor wash. If you do not have access to floor wash, well, that's Florida water. Here we go, right side. If you don't have access to a floor wash, a lot of older people would say, you know, still sweet, still malt. You can use pine sol. Lavender isn't that bad. The old school pine sol is a little bit rough. But however, if you want your house to be clean, to bring in some wealth and prosperity, hey, do you. So that's if you don't have access to any type of floor wash. If you don't have access to any kind of spray, guess what? You can use incense. Guess what? You can burn a bay leaf. Or you can actually smudge, or actually, if you have charcoal, you can get you some resins if you want to. You can use frankincense. You can use myrrh. You can use allspice. But hey, worst case scenario, you do not have access to that. Get you some water in a regular water bottle. You know them little spray bottles that you can get them at Dollar Tree. Well, I can't say Dollar Tree because then it's like $1 and some stuff now. That's false advertisement. But you can get you like a little spray bottle. Put you some water into it, right? And you might want to put like a little bit of white rubbing alcohol, just be on the safe side. Because some people, they like letting their stuff sit up for a while and watering like it used to be. But speak Psalm 23. You done made you some anointed water. You made you some water that you can take up into church. That you done made you some water you can even put a vampire down with. Because you done spoke your attention over, you done prayed over it, and you have technically blessed the water. So you can even take that water, just go through your house, spray the dough. Psalm 29, oh Lord, don't let nothing come up in this house that don't mean to be up in this house. Protect me from all this foolishness that's going on in this world. Whatever you feel like you need to do, that's what you do. Manifestation not only comes from the heart, but it comes from the very being and the essence of your soul. It is you connecting back to not only your sense of self, but your connection, your divine connection to the universe, of saying, hey, I deserve money. I deserve love. I deserve peace. I deserve protection. I deserve healing. Bust these ragged ass doors open so I can walk into my blessing. Anything you want to happen can happen, but you have to believe it has already happened. So, I know I went off on a tangent there. So that's going to be like for your money. If you guys want to know any particular manifestation, I know that's just something that people really like when they hear of a new moon, especially in the water sign. That's like one of the most fertile times to do anything because you plant the seed and then your harvest gonna come up. What else do people? Some people they do road opening work, but sometimes they be like a little spicy. It kind of hurt their feelings a little bit. But that's just a basic walkthrough of if you were new, came into my store, you had no idea where to even start. I would say, hey, we gonna work with you to help you help yourself wherever you are. But if you guys have like any questions or would like to see something in particular that I can help you with, again, my name is Tanika and I am the owner and operator of Queen City Conjure. And thank you for watching my extremely long video. I'm probably going to break it up into parts. But until next time, be blessed. And I will see you guys later. Bye.